What's up, beautiful people? I hope you're ready for a great time because we have an all-access pass to one of Longmont, Colorado's award-winning distillers, Copper Sky Distillery. We're gonna go talk to Mike Root, the owner and CEO, to find out more about why he chose Longmont to set up shop. I'm your host, Noah. Welcome to the American Dream. Hey, Mr. Mike.
My friend.
Very good to see you.
Welcome in.
Thank you so much for the invite and letting us come in to this wonderful creation that you have put together here.
Thank you.
Copper Sky Distillery, an amazing place here in Longmont, Colorado. Tell us real quick where the motivation came from behind Copper Sky.
The biggest thing for me is just being able to serve those around me, whether that's the community, that's customers, that's the staff. I spent a lot of time in the military, and service is really at my heart. And so this is really just a mode for me to be able to serve more people. Well, I started my journey when I was young. Started my first company when I was 24. Did things backwards. I sold that and then went into the military. So I traveled the world, lived all over the world, and really fell in love with like world experiences and different cultures and different spirits around the world. And so when I came back to the States, I wanted to bring some of those really unique cultural experiences to American whiskey. And being out here on the West Coast, like it's kind of hard to find some of those, sweet whiskeys out here. And I'm from the South, so I like things sweet. And so when I got to Colorado, there really wasn't anything out here that was like down home. And so I just blended that, hey, that good home experience versus the cultural experiences, and here we are.
So we are firmly planted behind the scenes. Tell me what the heck goes on in the production room.
Oh man, well you smell it coming right off the cook tank right there. This is where this wonderful juice is made. So this is our cook tank, which is, you see the steam, we got local grains in there just cooking to make the whiskey. Then it goes over to the ferment tanks, and then it goes into our beautiful still, which is where all the copper is, comes out, and then it goes into barrels and sits for years. But this is where everything starts, right here. It goes into barrels. So if you look up there, see how they're lighter? Those are kind of younger, they're a little newer. And then you see like a lot of the darker barrels, they get older and older. It's definitely a patient man's game. It's like art. You really don't get to appreciate it for years and years later in your life. There's some really cool things that we're doing, and we're some of the first people to do. And these barrels right here are some of those examples. So this is from a company called Modern Cooperage. All of these barrels that are right here in front of us, these are what we call our experimental barrels. And we'll take our whiskey and put them in these barrels, and we call them finishing projects because it's whiskey finishing in another barrel. The liquid on the inside of this barrel doesn't get to touch the wood for a long time. It takes a while for that to circulate. This piece of equipment right here has these little rivets in it. So you take the staves from barrels and you put them in the rivets. And so now they're in the middle of the whiskey instead of the outside. And then we can agitate this every day and move the whiskey around the wood instead of the whiskey having to wait its turn to touch the wood. So this takes a year or more. We can do this in 3 months or less. This is gonna expedite our research and development. It's gonna allow us to do things a lot quicker and get some of these new trends out, hopefully before other people, because we're using this new technology.
Mike, thanks for running us down on this amazing piece of technology that is going to help you bring more things to market faster. All of this whiskey, this building, everything is amazing. But I really want to know, what does the American dream mean to you?
I think that's a question better had in the speakeasy.
Fair enough.
What does the American dream mean to me? To me, it's just having the freedom to try something. You and I have talked a lot about like the different things we try to accomplish in life, and to me, it's just having the ability to just try. Like you can fail, you probably will fail, I've failed, but I just want to be able to try something. Whether it's making a product or doing something for someone, I just want to be able to try it.
Mike, thank you so much for inviting us into Copper Sky Distillery, sharing your story about the military, your travel, and what you learned in transitioning that into the wonderful beverages that you guys produce. Much appreciated, Mike. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
And we will see you on the next episode
Cheers, man.
of The American Dream.